Yo, what's up Exiles? Parley here. The content reveal for 0.3 just dropped and I made a quick overview of the most important changes to gameplay, items, gems and new mechanics that will be added or removed in the new league. For those of you that don't want to spend a whole hour watching the full video. So let's just dive in and find out more. Before we do, a quick reminder, most of you aren't subscribed to the channel. So hit that sub, hit that like, it helps a lot and motivates me to create more content and more often. A new mechanic introduced to the game is sprinting. Now you can sprint after a dodge roll by holding down the button, and it's easy to move through acts and maps. Support gem restriction is removed. Support gem tiers have been added, with tier 3 granting unique effects, and lineage support, which is unique support gems, are now added to the game. Many skills have been adjusted, granting them cool and interesting interactions, and some of them just straight up buffed. Deflection defensive mechanic has been added to the game. It's kind of a suppression evasion style mechanic. Block and parry is buffed all across the board. All skills now are blockable except some giga slams or big abilities from bosses. All melee fire skills have been buffed and we are introduced with some new war cries. Shield charge had its cooldown removed, so now you can use it all the time. Ancestral warrior totem got a mini rework, now they need endurance charges and you can build around endurance charges to have infinite totems. Also, the Warbringer ascendancy got buffed, so there will be some interesting builds there. Accuracy has been buffed all across the board, so now you don't need that much accuracy in close range. Armor can apply to elemental damage from hits, which those modifiers are found in armors and in passive skill tree. Crossbow has been buffed with quality of life changes and some new support gems as well. Ailments now last longer on mobs, so you can land your combos easier. A new ballista totem has been added for grenades. Banners have been buffed, now they require no valor and they don't expire when you exit the circle. Minions also have been buffed, requiring no accuracy and their hits always hit. In addition, specters have been buffed too, getting their spirit reduced and damage increased. Blood Mage is buffed, giving us the first ascendancy point for free. Demon form has been also buffed, granting us bonuses from weapons as well. Monk and staff builds received some buffs as well. In addition, Hollow Palm technique has been added to the game. I was expecting this. Now we can make some pretty insane stacker builds. Acolyte of Chayula will be receiving some buffs, although I believe it needs a full rework. All elemental skills will be receiving some buffs and new interactions, which sorcerers could benefit more than most ascendancies. Two new insane notables, one that converts 100% of fire damage to chaos damage, turning all your skills into purple flames, and the other one triggering invocation skills automatically, making room for some insane auto-bomber builds. More than 100 new notables have been added to the game, many new opportunities for new builds. Attribute requirements have been lowered by 25% across all gems, so now you can spec into much more useful notables on your passive skill tree. Let's talk about the new league mechanic, the Abyss. Similar to Path of Exile 1, each pit spawns a bunch of monsters which you need to kill to get to the final reward. And if you kill a rare or unique enemy near the final pit, you get a more difficult and more rewarding monster. Some new crafting currency has been added to the game as a reward from the Abyss, and in addition a new area which you can unveil your items, granting some new modifiers and a surprise waiting for you. New uniques have been added to the game, along with the Abyssal Timeless Jewel, which grants you pretty cool effects. So let's talk about the endgame. 25 new maps and bosses have been added to the game, along with some Citadel-style boss fights, kind of like Uber bosses. Loot now scales better with the more modifiers you get on a map, and Atlas had a mini rework, making it easier to get into the endgame early on. New Uber and easier versions of existing bosses. Also, a handful of new uniques have been added to the game, making new interactions possible and enabling new builds. Let's dive into some crafting mechanics. Essences now grant specific modifiers and have more tiers, with the highest tier granting even better modifiers. Tiers have also been added to a lot of currency in the game. In addition, tiers have been added not only to currency but to items as well, including unique items. Some new powerful omens have been added to the game, and some weaker ones have been removed. Hinekora's Lock has been added to the game. Of course, for those who don't know what Hinekora's Lock is, it shows the outcome when using crafting currency on an item. What we all have been expecting, a new trading system. Now you can put your items into a merchant stash tab to automatically sell them. It costs gold though, which I don't like, because gold costs makes the game feel much more grindier than it already is. If you already have some premium stash tabs, you can convert them into merchant stash tabs through the official website. Last but not least, some new supporter packs, new cosmetics added to the game. I love buying those supporter packs because not only they give you cosmetics, but they also give you some points to spend on stash tabs. Their cosmetics are always masterpieces, always fun and interactive, and I like to support the devs because they've done such a great job keeping us entertained for years. And that's it for today's video. It was just a quick overview of the upcoming patch. Let me know in the comments what league starter you're gonna play and what's the most interesting mechanic introduced to the game.